I've been having dreams about falling in love. I've been having dreams about falling in love. It feels so real, but nobody is here when I wake up. Do you know my name?
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
The devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born killer.
Here's Tua, stepping back, loads up, looks long, throws, end zone, touchdown! Alabama! Devontae Smith! Touchdown, Alabama!
A natural born. Take this hopeless broke soul off this remote control.
Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Pitches it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something. He's got something.
50.
He's got it.
40,
He's got it.
20, 10.
He's got it.
End zone. Touchdown Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle.
This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour with your host, Drake Collins.
And welcome in. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake. Thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. We are in the WKOM 101.7 FM studios downtown Columbia, Tennessee on a kind of a hot, muggy day. And
yeah, very hot.
Maybe Landon will get a break in this weather. They're talking about maybe things lightening up by Thursday. So
yeah, hopefully it's a
maybe for the weekend,
preparing
right?
for the weekend. It's good weather, but also a little cooler because
Right.
it's been like 98 degrees.
And
outside.
you all will hear a commercial from my main man Carl telling people to please get your pets, livestock, furry friends, whatever. Make sure they have some shade, get them out of the sun, and just make sure they have plenty of clean water to drink. And that's not asking a whole lot, right? There you go, Carl. Carl says, no, man, that's not asking a whole lot.
Yes, sir.
Just put a good, clean, big bowl of water out there and make sure tell your kids or somebody to check on it every now and then. Make sure there's plenty of water in it, and your dogs, cats, livestock, whatever.
Yeah, you got to take care of everything.
We'll appreciate it.
We had cows and we have horses, and you got to take care of those things.
Imagine yourself being out there in direct sunlight with no water to drink.
Bad
It would be
life.
torture. Nobody wants to torture
Miserable.
our furry friends, do they? I mean, that's ridiculous. So,
Exactly.
the World Cup.
Yesterday.
I'm not a big soccer fan. I'm going to admit it. Anybody that listens to this show, but that doesn't mean other people aren't. And yesterday's scores, you want to give them a quick rundown and kind of a shocker.
Yeah. So yesterday, and we talked about it, how kind of this is the real start of the tournament. Like
The preseason World Cup is the pre-tournament matches of World Cup is over. It's down to 32 teams now.
Yes, so if you lose, you're out. So the games yesterday were all very highly competitive. Game number 1 was Brazil versus Japan.
Wow.
It was tied 1-1 until the 96th minute, and then Brazil scored and won.
I mean, yeah, the 96th minute. So, I mean, that was stoppage time.
Yeah, 6 minutes stoppage time. And they still
a
scored.
match is what, 2 halves of 45-minute quarter. Of 45 minutes each.
Yeah, and
right?
then
So
they just went the distance, and Brazil, they won. So that's the first game.
that's kind of hang on just a second. So that's kind of like a last-second shot in basketball.
Oh, yeah.
A last-second touchdown field goal in football. I mean, that's the equivalent of what happened to Japan yesterday against Brazil.
Because I'll put it in perspective. In about the 94th minute or so, if you're Japan and you've got Brazil tied, you're just saying, hey, we're going to cruise control this thing in the extra time, which is basically overtime, and hey, we're going to work it out and maybe have some other time to play with scoring a goal. You're playing conservative, but you're not necessarily –
You're not attacking.
Yeah, so for Brazil to come and pretty much just snatch the heart out of Japan, I mean, that sucks if you're a Japanese supporter. So that was game number 1. That was really exciting. Game number 2 was Germany versus Paraguay, and it ended 1-1 in regulation. Then they went to extra time, still was 1-1. Then it went to penalty shootout, and Paraguay won 4-3 on penalty kicks.
I know. And I mean that was a huge upset.
Yes, because Germany is. I mean, they've won a lot of World Cups. They're always really
they're
good.
legit. They're a legit European power when it comes to World Cup.
I got
soccer.
some friends who were upset about those results.
They probably
last
had money
night.
on it.
Really?
Yeah. They did. Yeah. I was talking to a buddy late last night who had some money on some of the teams we were talking about here, and he was not really happy with the results.
That was majorly an upset yesterday because a lot of people were expecting Germany to go to the quarters, maybe semifinals. They're a good team. So for them to lose to Paraguay, which is a team that Team USA has beaten.
Right. I think they won 2-0 over
just to put it in perspective.
Paraguay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that was cool. Then the third game, which is a game I was really anticipating, the Netherlands versus Morocco, which is 2 top 10 teams playing against each other. And it was a great game. It ended 1-1 in full time. And then extra time, the score still stood at 1-1. So they went to a penalty shootout. And Morocco won 3-2.
Wow.
So it was great. Morocco's got a good team.
All week I've been talking about this, or for the past week, been talking about this guy on social media reels. It's not necessarily TikTok. It's not Instagram. It's a social media reel of and they obviously on social media today you can go and take out all the ads you want, pay them to run your product. This guy, he's he's a sports bettor. He probably has picks that he wants people to follow. I don't do that. I just follow his post, right?
Yeah.
So his deal was this. He ever since the tournament started, he has bet like $100 on draws, ties. And he's been kicking their ass. I'm just telling you, he has really been doing well. And then he's got this kind of sidekick guy, and it shows the two of them on a split screen, and then it also shows in a little box the soccer game that's going right at the end. And, he'll show the games where, they're just trying to get the ball in the goal. It's tied up 1-1. Of course, he wins money if it goes into – at the end of regulation play. If it's a draw, a tie, he wins, depending on the game.
Decent amount of cash.
Yeah. So he could win anywhere from $200 to $800 on a draw, depending on the odds of it ending in a draw. So, and who was it? Spain and
Cape Verde was the early draw.
So that one went off at like 8-1 odds to be a draw.
Nobody expected that.
Right, and he had $100 on. So he's showing these clips, these reels online on social media, and one game he'll have it where they're tied up 1-1, and he's just sweating out. And it's got the clock up there, and he's sweating out the stoppage time of 6 minutes, and it's getting up to like 94, 95 minutes. And they're just trying. It's bouncing off the crossbar, the goal, and stuff. And he's screaming. And of course, the game that he was watching ends up in a tie. And he's jumping up and down, and taking his shirt off and screaming. And then he showed the game yesterday.
Germany, Paraguay,
Brazil, and Japan.
Yeah, because it was one way. It was a draw, and then it wasn't a draw.
He was showing his reaction during that game. And so you go from the thrills of victory to the agony of defeat.
Oh, yeah. Very quickly.
Yeah,
in a gambler's life. I mean, and it was so crazy because
that sucks.
Because he got beat literally in the very last seconds of a 96-minute soccer match.
I mean the game is pretty much over, and everybody's waiting for the final whistle.
If it goes into overtime, he wins because it was a draw. I mean, nowadays, well, in the round of 32, you can end in a draw.
Right.
Oh, really?
Right.
I mean,
in regulation and full time you can, but penalties will still make it.
So there's a winner, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, it was really funny.
That's very funny.
That's not a great feeling to have going home after
that. Chris Richards, he's a defender for the U.S. men's national team.
He's a center back. He's got a big afro too.
And
There we go.
he winced a little bit the other day when he heard that the U.S. men's national team has lost 10 straight matches against European opponents, which is now becoming called the European curse. 5 years worth of United States men's national team losing to teams out of Europe. He said, damn, I didn't know that. Tyler Adams seemed surprised when told that the Stars and Stripes last defeated a team from Europe more than 5 years ago.
Drake, I don't think George Washington would be very happy with that.
Absolutely not.
It's got to be.
I mean, this is the 250th birthday. You better get your
act together.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. Get your act together.
I mean, we have to do something.
Yeah, we gotta honor our 250th by beating these guys.
You would hope.
Tyler Adams said, "Man, that's the first I'm hearing about that." The midfielder said. He said,
"Come on, Tyler, get with the program."
While the U.S. has already piled up more goals at this World Cup than it has ever scored at a previous edition in any other World Cup. There are some demons that the Americans have yet to slay.
Yeah.
And among the top one among those demons, or the biggest demon of all, is a very bad history, at least over the last 5 years, against European opponents. Since returning to the World Cup stage in 1990, after a 40-year absence, the U.S. has faced teams from Europe 21 times in the World Cup. The Americans have produced 7 draws, but just 1 victory, a 3-2 stunner against Portugal in the group play in their opener in 2002.
That's been almost 25 years ago.
That's what I was going to say. It's been a long time since we've been good against those teams. And the last time I remember the national team being like really good was 2014, the World Cup, and that's over 10 years ago already. So you said 2002. That's over 20 years ago.
That's right.
Close to 25 years.
And when I was reading this piece on the European curse. And what I just said, I mean, since returning to the Cup stage in 1990 after a 40-year absence. So what you're telling me, or what this article, if it's correct, of what I'm reading, is that the United States wasn't involved in World Cup soccer in the 1950s, the 1960s, well, they say the 60s, 70s, 80s, and yeah.
It's been a long.
I mean,
that's a big gap.
Why is it? And is that because they took just a certain amount of qualifying teams?
You know, I don't really know the answer to that. I think there are some factors as far as.
That's a long time, man, not to be in the World Cup.
I guess one huge factor is that we weren't good enough, clearly, to qualify.
True. True, and I think another huge factor has to be that there weren't 48 teams going into the tournament like this year.
You're exactly right. Probably
if it was 32, I'm thinking the World Cup might have been down to 16 teams or something like that back in the day.
Like when Pele was playing, like 60s,
which made
50s,
which made the tournament so much more prestigious. I mean, would you agree to that?
I 100% agree with that.
I would.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're going from, say, 48, first time, this year was the first time it was expanded to 48.
Yeah.
Then 32 teams in the knockout round. But if it was 32 teams, but maybe back, I don't know how many teams were brought in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. But I want to say, hell, for the United States not to compete for 40 years in the World Cup, it had to be a low number of teams.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm thinking maybe 16.
Yeah, it says, I just Googled it. It says when Pele, obviously one of the greatest of all time, who won 3 World Cups in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, there were only 16 teams.
Okay.
Yep.
So, thus, the United States was just like we said, never
Never
good enough.
Didn't make the cut.
The U.S.'s United States men's national team current losing streak against European foes started with a 3-1 round of 16 loss to the Netherlands in the 2022 World Cup. Since then, the U.S. has endured a string of setbacks, dropping friendlies on home soil against the likes of Serbia and Slovenia, and then getting blown out by 3 goals or more against Switzerland and Belgium.
Not good. We got to change the narrative. And what better time, like Drake said, it's the 250th anniversary. 4th of July is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing a Bosnian and Herzegovina team tomorrow. So let's do it.
So
Let's make the Founding Fathers proud.
Last Thursday night's Group D finale against a pretty good Turkey team offered the U.S. a chance to end that streak, right?
Yeah, it did.
I mean, it gave them a shot to end it. But the head coach, Mauricio Pochettino, rested most of his starters to avoid yellow card suspensions and to prepare for a knockout play. And Turkey won 3-2.
Yeah, they won.
So they could have gotten that. They could have gotten that monkey off their back. They could have gotten that. They could have broken the European curse. But guess what?
We didn't.
The curse stayed intact.
This is giving me a lot of flashbacks to the Chicago Cubs curse.
Yeah, 100-year drought, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's giving me some flashbacks to that.
I mean, back in the day, the Chicago Cubs could amazingly find new ways to blow a 4, 5, 6, 7-run lead.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really, truly
They're like
hard to understand how the Cubs just could not win consistently in the major leagues. But they've gotten that. They've fought through that now.
They have. If only the Mets could do the same.
To advance any further at this summer's World Cup, the U.S. will have to find a way to break its European curse. Up next for the U.S. in the round of 32 is Bosnia and Herzegovina. Looming in the round of 16 could be Belgium. And pre-tournament favorite Spain would be the U.S.'s most likely quarterfinal opponent should the Americans make it that far.
Yeah. I wish the best for us. I'm rooting for Team USA, of course, but we just got to get it done. We need W's.
Yeah. Richards, the defender for the U.S. team, offered his perspective on why European teams are so hard for the U.S. team to beat. When you think about European teams, he said, you think about more technique, more technical ability. When you think of South America, African teams, you think of more mentality. So maybe something there, or maybe we've just been unlucky against European teams.
I think my opinion is that in the European teams, a lot of the kids starting from grassroots, like when they're 5 years old or so, they go to the soccer academies of the clubs. Here in America, we're playing basketball, we're playing football, we're playing baseball. We're not playing soccer. So
period.
Yeah, we're not playing soccer. They are in those places. That's why we're kind of behind.
And Richards went on to say, he says, I don't want to disrespect South American teams or African teams. Obviously, they have quality, but I think when you think about them, you think of more mentality, more passion. They love their country that they play for. When Europeans are much more technical and selective on what sports they participate in. So like you said, if they're good at tennis, they go to tennis academies. If they're good at soccer, they go to soccer academies. If they're good at figure skating, they go to they go
cricket,
to
anything
they
like
go to
that.
figure skating academies or hockey academies or whatever.
They will do it. That's why we're behind in those sports. You see the proof in the pudding here.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, hey, we're going to take a quick break. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. Do not go anywhere. We got a lot more to get to. We'll be right back.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hey, this is Derek Ransom with 10 Pin Alley, voted #1 family entertainment center in Murray County. We offer 32 bowling lanes, giant arcade, laser tag, bumper cars, and a full cafe and bar menu. We also specialize in group events, kids and adult birthday parties, company parties, sports team parties, and holiday parties. We're located at 322 East James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia. Call us today at 931-381-BOWL or visit us at 10pin.com. 10 Pin Alley, it's where the good times roll.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird & Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare here in Columbia. For over 20 years, we've proudly served our community, locally owned and operated, providing trusted care you can count on. We support seniors, individuals with disabilities, and even short-term care after surgery. From personal care to homemaking and companionship, our team is here to help you or your loved one live safely and comfortably at home. Call Caring Hearts today at 931-381-5470 or stop by in person, 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley. And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is Coach Devin Simler from Columbia Central Baseball. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
On the farm, uptime isn't just nice to have, it's a must-have. That's why JLG Ag telehandlers are a multitasking workhorse. Whether moving and loading more, stacking higher, or even accessing tighter spots with compact models, these machines help poultry, cotton, and row crop producers maximize every moment on the job. Once you get behind the wheel, you'll get more done. It's that simple. See JLG Ag telehandlers for yourself. Come out to Try Green Equipment in Columbia, just off Theta Pike.
Mini Cooper, Volvo, BMW, Land Rover, Jaguar, Hi, I'm David Usselton, owner of Usselton Motorworks Floor and Car Repair located in Columbia, Tennessee. We're at the corner of West 12th and South High Street. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty on all repairs. Come see us in Columbia, Tennessee, or call us at 931-215-1765 or visit us on the web at usseltons.com.
Looking for the perfect way to kick off your 4th of July weekend? Join us Friday, July 3rd for Live on the Square at Puckett's Columbia featuring James Carruthers. If you love real honky-tonk country, James delivers it the way it's meant to be heard. Loud, honest, and straight from the heart. From classic country influences to authentic Nashville storytelling, this is country music at its finest. Doors open at 8 and the show starts at 8:30. Don't miss James Carruthers. Live July 3rd at Puckett's Columbia. Tickets are just $15. Get yours today at puckettsrestaurant.com/live.
Hi, Murray County Mayor Sheila Butt. Who am I? I am pro-life, pro-Second Amendment, pro-law enforcement, and pro-education. I'm committed to keeping Murray County the freest county in the state. We are currently working on the Comprehensive Land Use Plan, making sure that we all have a voice in what Murray County looks like for the next generation, while protecting the things that matter most to us: faith, family, and freedom.
This ad is paid for by the committee to elect Sheila Butt.
Hey, this is Drake and my dog Carl from the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. Summer heat in southern Middle Tennessee is no joke, and your animals feel it too. With record-setting temperatures and high humidity, it's critical to keep your pets and livestock cool, shaded, and hydrated. Make sure they have constant access to clean water, shelter from the sun, and never leave them in a parked car, not even for a minute. Take care of your animals like family, because they're counting on you.
I'm Chris Stewart, voice of the Alabama Crimson Tide, and you're listening to the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour on 101.7 WKOM.
In any other tournament in their history, Ismail Sabari can win the penalty shootout for Morocco with this kick. Yes!
And welcome back to the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. That, as you just heard, was Morocco, who has a good soccer team. It's not like they were this was a huge Cinderella story, I don't believe, against the Netherlands. I think they were, odds-wise and comparing the two teams against each other, they were relatively equal, right? I mean, both of them have really good soccer teams.
Yeah, they were. It was a very, very close game last night.
And
Absolutely.
thus it ended in penalty kicks, and Morocco wins, and congratulations to them as they move on.
The crowd went crazy.
In the knockout round of 32. Now, Paraguay beating
Germany,
that's a little bit more of an upset.
100%, yeah, it is.
You know, I'm just saying that is more of a shocker than I think than anything else. So, and another shocker is LeBron James has some news on that front. What's going on with King James?
As of this morning, folks, LeBron James, per his agent Rich Paul, have announced that they will move on from the Los Angeles Lakers, and LeBron will play for another team next season.
What?
He's gone.
So he's gonna play another season, but it's not gonna be with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, so he's going somewhere else.
What the heck?
I don't know.
What does it mean? What's going on with that?
I don't know. Like, we talked about it a little bit in the break as far as being shocked about it, because we don't know how many more years LeBron has.
Oh, I think he'll just go one year after 1 year till he just can't stand it anymore.
Like, where is he? First initial reaction, where do you think he's gonna go?
See, I'm thinking if LeBron goes anywhere, it's got to be to a major market like New York, like Miami, like Chicago. Imagine what if he went to the Bulls, man?
He's not gonna go to the Bulls. That would be cool though, but LeBron's ego is not gonna let him do that.
To see LeBron in a Bulls uniform, Michael Jordan Bulls uniform, I mean that'd be
dope.
Throwback days to crazy. Would that be nuts? Long shorts and all. The shorts have gone all up now.
Yeah, which
And
I don't
back
really
in the
like.
old,
I don't
back in
like
the old
short
days,
shorts.
it's a long
Yeah.
knee-length shorts.
I like the baggy shorts, like Jordan wore. But I think LeBron. There have been rumors of him and Steph Curry wanting to play with each other potentially, and obviously they were really good in the Olympics when we won the Olympics. Steph and LeBron. LeBron might go to Golden State to play with Steph Curry.
Wow, stay in the same state of California and go to – I don't see him going to the Clippers.
No, that'd be bad.
What?
If he
Surely
went to the Los Angeles
surely
Clippers?
LeBron doesn't want to stir the pot like that. I mean, do you see what I mean?
Anything
That's
he does
kinda
will
stirring,
stir the pot.
That's kind of stirring the
That
pot.
is kind of stirring the pot.
That's stirring the pot. If you stay in the same state, if you decide you're not going – you're going to play one more year, kind of this,
farewell tour.
Farewell tour
Yeah.
that LeBron seems like he wants to go on. To play for another team in the same state where fans are mixed together so closely as Clipper fans and Laker fans, Golden State
Drake,
fans
to me, that kind of seems like an up yours to the other team.
I know, and I don't know. Surely he's not at odds with the Buss family.
I would
or the
hope
owners
not.
of the Lakers.
I think a huge factor in this, and we're talking about where LeBron's going to go. LeBron is in his 40s, and LeBron also makes a lot of money. To be exact, LeBron will make $60 million next year unless they rework his contract. So
he's probably a multi-billionaire.
He's made over $580 million just from NBA contracts. So is he going to take less money to go play somewhere is the question.
I think he would, depending on who he's playing with.
Yeah.
Like Steph.
I would take a pay cut to play with Steph.
But you know how pissed off the Laker fans are going to be if he goes to a team in the state or in the city of Los Angeles, like the Clippers? That would be nuts.
That'd be hilarious. And okay, that's a lot of news right there with LeBron. And then there's other news relevant to our listeners.
NBA news, right?
NBA news.
Mm-hmm. Emoja.
The Memphis Grizzlies have traded Ja Morant to the Portland Trail Blazers. So Ja's gone. He's gone.
He's out of there. Well, it was inevitable. When you text me that, or when we were texting back and forth about that, I text you. I said it's just inevitable that he wasn't gonna remain a Grizzly after everything he's been through as a Grizzly.
It's super sad too, because I mean, Ja, when he plays, as we always say on the show, when he plays, he's a great player. The problem was he was either injured or getting into something else off the court that prevented him from playing.
And it was a total distraction of what the job at hand was, and
Winning
that was
games.
to win basketball games. Period.
So it's sad. This is the start of a new chapter for the Grizzlies. I know we probably have a lot of Grizzly fan listeners that want to see the team do good, because the Grizzlies have been good. Like they're a respectable team. They've just been pretty bad the past couple years. So hopefully this changes stuff.
And Giannis is ending up
Miami
at the Miami Heat.
Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Miami Heat. So that's three major stories in the past week.
Hey, what if LeBron goes back to the Heat?
Taking his talents to South Beach?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, what if they lure him down to Miami and you've got Giannis and LeBron?
I don't know if they can pay everybody.
Well, I mean,
Giannis makes like $60 million a year too, and in LeBron, I mean, do you have that type of money?
I mean, I don't own an NBA team. I mean, you know what I mean? Obviously, I don't, but I'm just saying.
A lot of people that are owners and stuff do have a lot of money, and they're still not willing to pay that amount for those players.
All right, for all you folks that don't think that baseball is a contact sport.
Oh yeah.
Pull up the Cincinnati Reds' Dane Myers' ridiculous catch and collision with the wall in their loss to the Brewers last night. Dane Myers was on a full sprint and caught the ball in the fourth inning of the Reds' 5-3 loss to the Brewers. Started chasing a deeply hit ball hit by Andrew Vaughn Myers somehow managed to make the grab over his head, but he lost his balance and slammed into the outfield wall pretty much head first.
It wasn't pretty.
When's the last time we see the little carts, golf cart transformed into kind of like a small ambulance to take football players off the field after scary hits and collisions? Most of them, thank goodness, for precautionary matters. But last night, the cart came out into center field and picked up Dane Myers, and he was carted off of the field. Myers' injury, the specifics are not yet known. Initial x-rays have come back negative.
Okay, so that's good.
That's a good thing. He was sitting in the cart on his own, under his own power. So, pretty scary stuff as Landon and I and Slim D watched the video from it. Also last night, Yankees Jazz Chisholm left the game against the Tigers early on due to a concussion after colliding with his own player, Jason Dominguez. The Tigers were up 7-0 on the Yankees when Jazz Chisholm left the game and was placed in concussion protocol. The New York Yankees second baseman had a scary collision with outfielder Jason Dominguez during the team's 7-3 loss last night. Both Chisholm and Dominguez started chasing a fly ball hit by Tigers second baseman How You Lee. I don't know how you Lee. In the fourth inning at Yankee Stadium, Dominguez ended up making the grab, but he accidentally drilled Chisholm in the head with his arm as he ran by.
Yeah, collisions like that, especially in a game where the baseball players aren't necessarily wearing pads, yeah, that's going to hurt.
And they're looking up at the ball and not.
That's going to hurt very badly.
Who's coming at them?
And these are big guys.
Who's coming at them?
These are big, the best in shape physically athletes, and they're running into each other at full speed. That's not good.
Seattle Mariners first baseman Josh Naylor and Cleveland Guardians catcher Austin Hedges, who were former teammates, got into it in the sixth inning of Sunday's game between the two teams, Seattle and Cleveland, in the Guardians' 6-5 win. The fun began when Naylor stuck an elbow out against Guardians reliever Tim Herron. Under the strict letter of the Major League Baseball rulebook, a batter must attempt to get out of a pitch's way to be granted a HBP, hit by pitch. But it's rarely enforced. Hedges clearly didn't, the catcher behind the plate, Hedges, didn't like the call and said as much, prompting to yell, "You effing loser," to Naylor as Naylor headed to first base. Per the lip readers at John Boy. What is John Boy? Is John Boy?
It's John Boy Media.
Okay, so
there's like a Twitter account. I think that's what it is that like dissects all the lip reading.
Okay, and later made a wanking motion at Hedges. A wanking? Is that dirt? Maybe I shouldn't have said wanking. I don't know.
I'm not familiar.
But anyway, Hedges' alleged response to Naylor: "No one likes you. Literally, nobody likes you."
Dang.
Talking to Josh Naylor.
He's got to have a wife, so at least somebody out there.
I mean, his parents. I mean, you think somebody.
Like, maybe aunt, uncle.
It is also possible that Hedges said something like, "No one asked you. Lip reading is an imperfect art." But these two former teammates obviously do not like each other, and they showed it Sunday night. So baseball, the weather's heating up, and baseball is heating up.
It's time to watch it, folks.
The boys of summer, pardon the pun, are in full swing. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hey, this is Derek Ransom with 10 Pin Alley, voted #1 family entertainment center in Murray County. We offer 32 bowling lanes, giant arcade, laser tag, bumper cars, and a full cafe and bar menu. We also specialize in group events, kids and adult birthday parties, company parties, sports team parties, and holiday parties. We're located at 322 East James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia. Call us today at 931-381-BOWL or visit us at 10pin.com. 10 Pin Alley, it's where the good times roll.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird and Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare here in Columbia. For over 20 years, we've proudly served our community, locally owned and operated, providing trusted care you can count on. We support seniors, individuals with disabilities, and even short-term care after surgery. From personal care to homemaking and companionship, our team is here to help you or your loved one live safely and comfortably at home. Call Caring Hearts today at 931-381-5470 or stop by in person, 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed.
Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is Coach Devin Simler from Columbia Central Baseball. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
Experience snoring, trouble sleeping, daytime exhaustion? All of these could be signs of a sleep disorder. Dr. Samini Uman is bringing her sleep practice to Middle Tennessee, offering both clinic and online appointments with proven results. Telehealth appointments with no waiting rooms, home and in-lab sleep studies with local sleep lab partnerships, including Williamson Med Center. Visit oursleepdoc.com or call 615-302-8039. Your path to better sleep starts here.
I'm Gabe Howard, and my time in the United States Marine Corps shaped who I am. The Marine Corps taught me discipline, responsibility, and that leadership means putting mission and people before self. Those lessons have guided me as a husband, father, small business owner, and county commissioner. As Murray County Mayor, I'll bring that same servant leadership, accountability, and determination to fight for taxpayers and our future. I'd be honored to earn your vote. Paid for by Gabe Howard for Murray County Mayor, Stephen Brown, Treasurer.
June is Dairy Month, and there's no better time to celebrate the hard-working dairy farm families who help feed Tennessee every day. From fresh milk and cheese to ice cream and yogurt, dairy products are a nutritious part of our daily lives, and they all begin with dedicated farmers right here in our communities. This June, thank a dairy farmer and support local agriculture. This message from the Murray County Farm Bureau, working to preserve our farming heritage and strengthen rural communities. Learn more about agriculture and Farm Bureau membership today.
Hey y'all, Sergeant Jennifer Dalton with Columbia Police Department here. You're listening to 101.7 FM, Front Porch Radio. Slow down in town, y'all.
I'm Chris Stewart, voice of the Alabama Crimson Tide, and you're listening to the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour on 101.7 WKOM.
And welcome back. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the studio this afternoon with a Slim D and L Train. We certainly appreciate you all spending a little bit of time with us as we talk sports of all sorts. And
that's a nice punchline, right there.
Sports of all sorts.
I like that.
Dusty May, the defending national championship head coach of the Michigan Wolverines, has decided a few days ago he's leaving the University of Michigan and his head coaching job to take the head coaching job in the NBA for the Dallas Mavericks, and going to coach Cooper Flagg and company in Dallas. And Michigan's president, Domenico Grasso, Grasso, addressed the departure of the men's basketball coach, which blindsided a lot of people in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Yeah, definitely.
Losing one of college basketball's brightest minds was viewed as another canary in the increasingly toxic coal mine of college sports. Grasso, quote, said Coach May told me that among his reasons for leaving were uncertainties and pressures involving the transfer portal and NIL support for student athletes. Grasso went on and said he and I agreed that the future of college sports is headed in the wrong direction.
Yes.
But in the next breath, Grasso voiced Michigan's objections to the Protect College Sports Act, which tries to put a regulation on NIL money being spent across the board on all Division I schools, and I guess subdivisions too, but mainly the Division I is what they have to rein in, the ability of these huge financial contracts being paid out to players, whether it be basketball, football, baseball, whatever in sports, by the big power conferences. And I'm talking about the SEC, folks. We're part of it right here in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
And the Big Ten.
Yeah, that's the two.
Those are the two those are the two conferences that are pushing against this legislation. You know why they do that?
They want to be crazy.
Because they got all the money.
They have unlimited money, unlimited boosters, and they don't want any regulation.
So Michigan loses Dusty May to the NBA because and Alabama loses Nick Saban at football. Why? Because of the NIL deals. Because it's not about recruiting out of high school anymore, offering them an education, coaching, playing time at these big time universities, whatever sport it is. It's about the money.
It really is, and you know, I have my feelings towards the whole landscape of modern NCAA sports, but my dad always told me, he brought up, you know, they talk about greed in the Bible, and greed and money is the main factor in this right now. People are greedy.
It's the root of all evil.
And they want to do it.
And the thing about it is they also want to dominate. SEC and Big Ten, they don't want to play on the same playing field as the ACC does, as the Big 12 does.
You're exactly right.
And they feel as though, look, we have worked hard to build our the SEC football programs to what they are. The Big Ten feels the same way. While acknowledging that the college sports are in dire need of clarity and equitable reform, the Michigan president, Grasso, echoed the stance of the Big Ten and the SEC, which do not support that legislation, the Protect College Sports Act. He went on to say, we want what's best for the Big Ten and what's best for Michigan.
Right. Nobody else matters.
We're not going to sacrifice the competitive advantage that we have built for more than a century by the United States government passing a bill that ties our hands and says that we can only pay the same amount to a player that Oregon State can or Washington State. You see, they want to be able to pay more and get the better players and dominate across the landscape of college sports.
Yeah.
However, he's the same one that's complaining about why his head coach for the Michigan Wolverines just hauled ass to the NBA. And he did that because the NBA and professional football, they have a more level playing field and equitable system to police themselves and their franchises than college sports does.
And there's a union in these professional leagues and stuff as well, the Players Association, all those things. It's kind of a regulatory body that says, hey, we're not going to allow this.
And we're setting the
You're exactly right.
The cap, salary cap at this year. We're going to move it up. It moves up each year because of inflation or cost of living moves up. But in college sports, the optimal amount of money to spend on a roster is whatever your school and its donors can afford.
Yep.
Which is not fair.
Which is not fair.
Not fair.
No.
I mean, folks, it's not fair. And then just say, well, Drake, that's just too bad. It's not fair. We're the SEC, blah, blah, blah. Well, I get it. I know we're the SEC. But it has to be governed and reeled in at some point.
It's also, I would tell this to the listeners as well, it's not fair because although two bodies may be in the SEC like a Tennessee and Alabama, I can tell you what, there's probably a difference in their NIL collective, and they're in the same conference. So there's not even a fairness level within conferences because we got two teams that might have different budgets.
Any school that pays less lacks the want to and resources to fully support student athletes. Any school that pays more is contributing to the out of control spending.
They are.
Yep. Schools with competitive advantages want to preserve those advantages, while the schools at a disadvantage want to rein in the big spenders in college sports, which is the Big Ten and the Southeastern Conference. Period.
They're the two big dogs.
And until you figure out a way to level that off and make everything more competitive, where the big high rollers aren't paying the high dollars to the best athletes, then the Big Ten and the SEC conference like that are going to continually dominate on the fields across the board.
They will.
Period.
You got to put some type of regulation on it. Some training wheels. I don't know.
You've got to make it more
Bubble
fair.
wrap,
And I'm an SEC guy. Hell, I went to Alabama. I want to make it more fair, more honest. That's the world we ought to live in. Right?
Yep, I agree. I think it is.
Hey, this has been the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. Thank you guys so much for spending a little time with us. We look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
People will steal from their